If you've started playing pickleball and you're looking to improve your game, this is one of the fastest ways you can do it. You need to pick up a new paddle. There's a number of reasons why a new paddle will help you out. I've been using these paddles here for a few months, and I'm by no means a pickleball expert. I picked these up at a big box retailer, not knowing much about paddles. So let me give you my opinion why I think something like this is going to be a lot better than this and can immediately improve your game. These are an aluminum paddle and they're quite heavy at 306 grams. That's in comparison to this Holbrook paddle here, quite a bit lighter at 224 grams. And these aren't that much more expensive than these. First thing I noticed when I picked up this Pro Series from Holbrook is just the texture on top here. This is very slick, so immediately I had better ball control. The ball just does seem to slide off of this more, and you can actually get quite a bit of spin going off of a paddle like this with the texture on there. Next thing I noticed is just the thickness. This is quite thin. You would think that it would weigh less and be able to hit harder being an aluminum paddle, but I was surprised how much more effort it took to hit with the aluminum paddle versus these from Holbrook. I learned that paddles do come in different widths. This one here is a 14 millimeter. This one here is a 16 millimeter. And it's easy to get confused and lost in some of the terminology when you start reading about these paddles, but you'll hear things like power, spin, and speed with the different paddles, as well as just being able to control the ball differently. I don't know about a lot of that, but it definitely takes a lot less effort with these to hit the ball harder, and I do feel like I have more control on where I want to put the ball with these paddles versus these aluminum ones. On the inside of these paddles is kind of a honeycomb. They call it PP core, and then they do have a carbon fiber on the outside, so they're very lightweight in the hand. And it's kind of like a honeycomb construction on the inside here, so you really get that lightweight feeling when you're swinging it around. Next thing I noticed when jumping up to these paddles was just the grips and the comfort of them. This feels a little bit more like an old bike tire or something was wrapped around and stitched onto here. These are a much grippier and lower profile handle on these, and then the bump down here on the bottom is nice in the hand as well. Then I noticed on the outside here, this edge is just a lot higher raised than it is on these Holbrook paddles. So if you're ever catching the ball on the edge, there's a lot less control or chance of controlling it with such a raised edge versus this flatter edge. So you can pick up the Mav Pro for about $150 or the Power Pro for about $100 from Holbrook, and I would definitely recommend upgrading to one of these if you're using one of these older style paddles. You'll immediately notice a difference. It makes playing the game a lot more fun. I'll leave some links down below so you can check out these paddles as well as the full collection from Holbrook. These make great gifts, and Holbrook often has discounts on their website, so be on the lookout for those as well. If you like videos on outdoor gear or found this helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.